everybody. We are going to discover how to get to LaGuardia from Manhattan via subway and a bus. And it's going to be way cheaper than the $65 cab that it took me to get here on this trip. I usually come several times a year, and it's gotten really expensive for cabs and Ubers and Lyfts. So it cost me $65 to get to Manhattan this time on a Thursday at about 11 o'clock in the morning. And so I talked to some friends who live in New York, and they were like, hey, why don't you try the subway and a bus? We did it recently and it's really easy, so we're gonna do that. So in order to do that, the route that I'm taking, you can take the E train, the F train, or the 7 train uptown Queens to 74th and Broadway in Jackson Heights, Queens. And then get on the Q70 for, I don't know, something like 2 miles to LaGuardia. It takes you to all the terminals. So we're gonna try it today. Right now we are at 49th and 8th. We need to go to the southeast corner of 50th and 8th. I discovered an app called Moovit, M-O-O-V-I-T, which I used in Italy a few years ago and didn't even think to use it here. But what's nice about it is that it tells you your closest subway stop and when the next train is, actually, like when the next few trains are. So, you know if you need to run down the stairs or if you have a leisurely walk because you still have like 5 minutes. So that's nice to know. Man, I wish they had all this amazing technology when I lived here 20 years ago. We didn't even have camera phones back then. I had my little Razor flip phone and a map in my pocket. I had in my purse, the pocket of my purse. So we're crossing over 8th Avenue to the southeast corner of 50th and 8th Avenue. I also carried a tiny little compass with me, so whenever I was downtown, which is much more confusing than Midtown, and I got out of the subway stop, I knew which way was north. Oh, I really sound old, don't I? All right, here we go. Crossing over. Here's the subway stop. This is the 50th Street station. Make sure you get on the E and not the C. Take it 6 stops to 74th and Broadway in Queens. And then I'm going to use my Apple Pay to get on the subway. Thank you, New York City, for making this so convenient. And then go through, and I'll see you in Queens. Okay, when you come in, the C train will bust your head. So to get the E train, you got to go over here into the Queens station. And then down these stairs. Right like that. Earlier, I said it was the 74th Street Broadway station, but I believe that is when you're on the 7 train. So if you're on the E train, you're going to stop at the Roosevelt station. So see, there's the 7 train, 75th Street Broadway, but it's called the Roosevelt station when you're on the E train, so don't get confused about that. Actually, I think it's the E, and F train is going to be called the Roosevelt station. Alright, so now we're looking for how to get, hey look, there's buses. We want to get on the Q70 to LaGuardia, so we're going to follow this sign. Q70 what it says, so let's do it. Alright. There we go. So it's really just straight out. That's where you exit, and it's just straight out this way. And I'm gonna guess we're gonna go this way. Over there. Cross over. Cross over again. Here we are. At the Q70. We're following all the people with luggage. Here's where we know where to go. We're on Southwest today, so I'm gonna get off at Terminal. Okay, we're here. I'm flying on Southwest, but this is American and other airlines. So this is the stop if you're coming out of the airport, going to New York City. This is what you look for. This is the area you look for. And I'm gonna head into the airport. It's a little bit different than if you take a cab or an Uber because they drop people off right like at the place where you would check in. So doing ground transportation, you have to actually go upstairs to check in. Nice experience. So we're gonna find Southwest and check in. Okay, I am at the gate, so I'm gonna give you my recap of what it was. So I was staying at the Belvedere Hotel at 48th between 8th and 9th. I left the doors of the Belvedere Hotel at 10:22 a.m. I got to the 50th Street stop 2 blocks away at 10:28 a.m. I got to the Roosevelt stop in Queens at 10:47 a.m. I got to platform Q70 at 10:50 a.m. The bus arrived at 10:56. I got to LaGuardia at 11:12. So it took me 50 minutes to get from my hotel door to the airport. And then I went and checked a bag and went through TSA pre-check, and I got to the gate at 11:35. So it cost $2.75. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a great travel day.